Welcome back. Since 1988, Cat Guardians has been rescuing stray cats and giving them loving homes. Chris Micah has more on this safe haven for strays.
It may look like your everyday suburban bungalow from the outside, but on the inside, it's a stray sanctuary. Cat Guardians, started by Kathy Blackwell, has been rescuing strays and giving them loving homes since 1988. Whitney Worley, who will be starting her sophomore year in college in the fall, has been volunteering her time with the cats for nearly 12 years and agreed to tell us more about Cat Guardians.
Cat Guardians was started by Kathy Blackwell, who is a big cat lover, and she started the shelter in 1988, so it's been going strong for 22 years. Cat Guardians is a nonprofit organization, and we get all of our money through donations. All the volunteers come in on their own time. We're all donating our own time, and other people in the community donate their money and help us run the shelter. The limit of the cats that we can have, we're allowed only 50 by Illinois, so that's the amount that we can keep. We always have volunteers that come in twice a day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon or evening, and they change all of the food bowls, all of the water bowls. They clean the linens, do the laundry, which we have a lot of because cats shed. We clean the litter boxes, and we just check. We go around. We have volunteers that are more medically inclined who check regularly to make sure that cats don't need to go in for checkups and things like that. And we also have off-site volunteers who will take care of cats that need more attention or litters of kittens that can't run around in the shelter. All of our cats, once they come in, before they they ever get adopted, have to be spayed or neutered. It's the law. That's what we do. We don't want more kittens to come out of this because that's the issue. That's why we have so many cats, because people don't get their animals spayed or neutered. Anybody can come in, walk in. We are open Tuesdays from 4 to 8 and Saturdays and Sundays from 11 to 3. If they're interested in adopting, they can fill out an application. They can also go online and fill out an application at catguardians.org. And they fill out an application, walk around, get to know the cats. We have to approve the application, of course, before we take it any further. And then we meet the whole family, make sure that everybody really wants to be a part of the cat's life because they'll have this cat for about 20 years. And we try to make a good match with the cat and the owner, and then they'll take them home. The adoption fee is $120. Before we let them go home, they all have to be inoculated. They're all spayed and neutered, and they're microchipped as well. So everybody that gets a cat from us comes away with about $300 and $400 worth of savings from all the medical bills that we've paid prior to the adoption. All of our cats can be featured on our website, so anybody can go and see them there. Our cats can be found at petfinder.com as well, but everybody's welcome to come in the shelter and see them in person too.
Cat Guardians is located on 932 East St. Charles Road in Lombard. If you want more information, you can call them at 630-543-3395 or head over to www.catguardians.org. For Community Spotlight, I'm Chris Micah.
Thanks, Chris. At the Brookfield Zoo, an exciting new exhibit is now open to the public. Erna Shepard takes us inside the Great Bear Wilderness.
Whether you like lions, rhinos, or bears, the Brookfield Zoo has something for everyone. With two brand new exhibits, Stingray Bay and the Great Bear Wilderness exhibit, Brookfield Zoo has new attractions to bring you and your family inside. I'm Erna Shepard at Brookfield Zoo, and I'm about to take you to the Great Bear Wilderness. We are here at the Brookfield Zoo at the Great Bear Wilderness exhibit, and I'm here with Miss Christie, and I'm getting ready to ask her a couple of questions in regards to the exhibit. When did you all decide to establish the exhibit, and could you tell us a couple of details about the exhibit?
The process probably started in 2006. Our old bear exhibit was there for 75 years last year, and it was state-of-the-art at the time, and we wanted to go for a more naturalistic setting and kind of looking more like the national park so that it looks like you're actually out in the wild as opposed to the old Rockford exhibits that we used to have.
Okay. What type of audience are you all trying to attract with this exhibit, seeing that you all have changed a few things? What is the target audience that you all are trying to attract?
Our target audience is families. We're trying to get the families to come in and kind of look like they're coming back to nature and seeing bears in their natural habitat with grass and trees and plants and stuff, and digging and doing stuff actually they would see bears doing in the wild.
In regards to the natural habitat, what do you all do to simulate their natural habitat?
What we do to simulate the natural habitat is we have water, which is available. We have freshwater pools here. We have grass for them to dig in, dirt for them to dig in. We're actually going to try to give them live fish at some point this year. There is different types of logs for them to scratch on and stuff, so it's more natural and so that's more like they're actually out in the wild as opposed to in a zoo setting.
Okay, and one last question. How does the zookeepers handle the bears? Seeing that everything is a little more lifelike, how is the handling in regards to the bears?
For handling the bears, even though they're in a zoo environment, they're still wild animals, and what we do to interact with them is we actually do some training with our bears. It's husbandry training, and it's actually to help our veterinary staff out too. So we'll train them to do like a mouth open, so that way we can look in their mouth, see their teeth, and if we actually have any issues with their mouth, like a broken tooth or something, we can either have our zoo photographer come in and take a picture, or actually have a vet come in and look at that, and that way we don't have to actually immobilize the bear to see if there is a problem, so the vet can actually see that without immobilizing the bear.
Okay, well, that's all we have for today. Thank you very much, Christy. Nice talking with you. And once again, this is Ernest Shepard at the Illinois Center of Broadcasting here at the Brookfield Zoo at the Great Bear Wilderness Exhibit. Please, parents, bring your children and come again. Thank you.
Wow, now that looks like fun. Still to come, the Loaves and Fishes Food Pantry in Naperville has been distributing food for 26 years.
Rico Howard gives us an inside look at the pantry, and its Director of Community Relations will join us live in the studio. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
This is the hand that sows the seed, that grows the forest, that drinks from the stream,